The technology that's changing the marketing world is the ability to treat people differently, instantly and at scale, and that's what we must invest in. These are the words from Seth Godin, perhaps the ultimate marketing expert of our day. Deep Target gives you this ability to create a unique story for each of your customers, yes, instantly, and yes, at scale. So, stories, they stitch us together, and each one of us has a unique one. For social apps like Instagram, stories engage over 1 billion of us each month. Stories belong to us. They draw us in because they're fresh and they're relevant. Bankers need to tell stories too, and consumers crave them, both in person and digitally. I'm Jill, and we're going to show you technology that powers smart, fun experiences and delivers results in the form of increased revenue and greater customer loyalty. We'll listen in on one consumer's story and then take a back office peek at the digital experience platform that powers and measures engagements, thousands of them going on at the same time. Meet Jacob, a technologist by day, but he's also a recent college grad with a bright financial future. Today, Jacob's using his mobile banking app. What's up, Jacob?
Hey Jill, I was actually just about to make a transfer into my checking account. And Spotlight has always had these cool rotating banners with stuff for me, but this time I actually noticed my Spotlight story right here in the main menu of my mobile bank. It is interesting, I've actually been thinking a lot more about finances with my new job. So let me go ahead and check this out. Oh wow, this actually looks a lot like Instagram. You can swipe right, or you can swipe left, or swipe up to go. And wow, I have never seen a video like this before in my mobile banking app. Spotlight must know that I've been trying to build my credit. And would you look at that? The swipe up actually takes me right to the application page. I'll have to remember that there is this quick access right here in my story. I didn't even realize that Spotlight offers cards. Okay, weird. I was actually just talking with my dad yesterday about investing. Now that I'm financially making much more money, it's almost like Spotlight was listening to me. This seems a lot like Instagram stories, but it feels smarter. Like Spotlight is talking directly to me. And yep, it says swiping up will allow me to go ahead and sign up for the webinar. Okay, now this is weird, but in a good way. My hand-me-down Honda just topped 300K, and I was actually in the Jeep dealership twice last week. They were telling me that I should finance with them, but this right here is way better. I'm definitely going to go ahead and do this. And that's awesome. Just as expected, the swipe up took me right to the application place again. It is just like the credit card. Remote deposit. I'll have to remember setup is in my story. I have been paying a lot of fees with Venmo recently. Maybe it is time to switch to Zelle. Okay. Wow. This is too cool. This proves that my story is not loaded with general stuff, but tailored directly to me. While I was in college, I actually took out a couple of consumer loans with both Fast Track Debt Relief and Lending Tree. And this is telling me that I'm pre-approved and I'm going to save a ton of money. Let me go ahead and swipe up. Oh wow, Jill, that is just too cool. Look at this. It took me right into the mobile lending app, as well as pre-filled all my information. How easy can Spotlight make it for me? I guess the only thing left to do is hit submit. Talk about no friction digital banking.
Thanks, Jacob. That's pretty fantastic. How about that? A dynamic story powered by your data automatically selected to meet Jacob's unique needs. Over the past year, Deep Target engineers and data scientists created 3D Storyteller, tech that powers always on and always changing financial stories, assembled and delivered in real time. Interactions like Jacob's here are continuously measured, so the next time Jacob calls his story, the interactions are even smarter. When we considered stories for financial services, we mused about the idea of bringing a fun factor to an industry that had, well, not exactly embraced the concept historically. Now, watching Jacob here, I think we just might be onto something. Now, let's take a look at the tech that powers this. Jacob, time to switch hats and be technologist again. Can you show us the back-end command and control center that bankers use to power these unique engagements?
Of course, Jill. Take a look at this home equity loan campaign, for example. Selecting the 3D storyteller box here will ensure that it's dropped into the appropriate stories. And now you may be asking yourself, what powers this dazzling display? It's your data, your campaigns, and targeted audiences. I'm sure you all know about rules-driven marketing, but using machine learning actually lets me identify many more hidden opportunities and run way more relevant offers. And that's what drives the ROI, even if you don't have a big marketing team. Machine learning does much of the work for you. I actually just used predictive analysis for that home equity loan that I just created. And this is only one of the targeting options available in the Deep Target digital experience platform. In addition, I can also target by list or by rule. In fact, I can mix or match any of these different targeting methods to get the best results. I set it all up once and let it go on every digital channel. And this is what Deep Target calls design once, engage everywhere. In fact, I have about 40 different campaigns running right now, with stories waiting to be discovered in both digital banking and even in our eStatements portal. And now here's actually the coolest part. Not only can I set up and run all these campaigns this easily, Deep Target also allows me to monitor how they are performing. I can run a campaign category analytics report, which shows the engagements, both impressions and clicks, across multiple different product categories, such as credit card, home equity loan, or even auto loan.
Jacob, I love the detailed analytics, but how does a manager assess the overall bottom line?
That's a great question, Jill. Deep Target also allows you to download a managerial report, which I have open up in a spreadsheet here. This shows you engagement, leads, and most importantly, the influence conversions, or in other words, the number of newly opened accounts as a result of the influence of a Deep Target ad. Using the third tab here, we can actually dive in and see how much business we are driving over time. We can actually see a breakdown of both the account type and by month of the number of influenced accounts. There's even a year-to-date total down here in the bottom right. But honestly, Jill, I think the best part is the dashboard. It sums it all up perfectly. Up here in the top left, it actually shows the stats today. We have almost 165,000 total engagements with our consumers across those 40 campaigns I had mentioned earlier. And down here in the bottom right, you can see that we're able to provide each person with their unique set of stories containing a healthy mix of both relevant marketing offers as well as important community information. And these are individuals just like me.
Outstanding, Jacob. Thank you so much. You've given us real insight into how AI-powered digital engagement can both create a better customer experience and drive sales. Our cloud-based digital experience platform, enriched by your data and AI, matches banks and credit unions and customers in a personal way that matters. This digital experience platform is the brain of smart financial stories. Every bank and credit union of all sizes can now harness the latest tech to delight customers. So in summary, number one, people want real human-like engagements that are empathetic and relevant. Number two, AI-powered stories at scale are a reality with Deep Target for every bank and credit union. Number three, with open APIs, stories just work within all your digital banking channels. And finally, human engagement drives return on investment in the form of revenue and loyalty. To borrow from Seth Godin again, Deep Target lets you treat people differently and at scale. Thank you.